Hey there, exchangers. I hope you're having a great start to your Monday morning of week 7. I want to start by letting you know what I am up to behind the scenes. I thought I would finish up before this morning video, but I'm just like a couple hours away. So I am going in to your expansion and revision discussion and checking for the 2 reviews that were due last night. We should be at 4 total, and I'm marking those off in our progressive rubric for this assignment space. I am also going in and clicking on your link, looking in your tabs at your research or your source evaluations to see if we've made progress toward our goal of last Thursday completing 4 source evaluations. If I didn't have your link or there was something broken down last week when I left comments, and so you haven't received any comments yet, I am stopping and I am giving you that round of comments so that everyone has 1 round of comments to support the development of source evals. So you should have thus far 4 source evals completed for your research with some comments from me. You should have 4 reviews completed, which are replies to each other. And then the last piece is you should have 1 rhetorical reflection, which is that Google form where you go in and you tell me, last Tuesday it was due, like how many words, how many sources, how many sips, how things are going, etc. So if you completed, this is the last bit, that rhetorical reflection on time, on Wednesday morning I printed off all of those responses and I gave myself a little, spreadsheet, and I went and I left actual article comments for anyone who completed that, and then I left you a little like green check mark in the comments and said, you did it, reflection number 1, you did it. Some of you are out there wondering, okay, I completed the reflection now. What about me? Well, that's my next step, is I'm going to go in and see, okay, who submitted, but they submitted late. And I'm going to try to get in there and give you a round of comments on your articles and give you credit for that work. So I got an email this morning, and I get this email every now and then that said, how come I only have 14 points out of 42? You have full credit. I try to reiterate that in the submission comments. It's in the assignment description, but it's okay. It's different than how other courses are done. This assignment is not totaling into your final grade in Canvas right now. It's like withheld because I'm just doing progress. So when you did your 1 source, you got 1 point out of 42. When you did 2 reviews, you got an extra 4 points. So you were at 5 points out of 42. If you have 14 points by the end of today, you are on track. If you have less than that and you complete that work, I do not have the ability to catch it up tomorrow. I need to be on my rhythm. So that's the thing about doing the late work, is that I'm going to accept it, but I'm not going to be able to like automatically update on your end so that you can see it. So the rhythm is that, and I'll jump into that for this week. By Tuesday, you're going to submit rhetorical reflection number 2. Wednesday morning, I'm going to print that off, and if you're in there, you're getting credit for that. You're getting comments on your article. You'll get prioritized in that order. Thursday, you're going to be at 7 source evals total. So if you're behind right now and you're not getting those points, I will look again as early as Friday, but maybe Monday, depending on how things are going on my end. And then by this Sunday, you'll complete 2 more reviews. So that's how it's working on your end and my end. If you're at 14, you're all the way caught up. If you have less than 14, you still have time to catch up. But like I said, you won't see it immediately reflected because I can only do so much at once. There are 40 of you guys, there are 40 exchangers that I'm trying to give independent and thoughtful attention to for each of these pieces. And then I have other courses, other tasks. So that's what I'm managing on my end. But Thus far, I do want to say that I think you're making really great progress. I see some awesome articles. And if you do have questions, please send them my way. I'll just reiterate: rhetorical reflection by Tuesday, 7 sources by Thursday, 2 more reviews by Sunday. And pretty soon, I'm going to get you guys a rubric to help support a self-assessment of the source evals as just one more resource to prepare you for when you're finished with 10 sources. I do a qualitative assessment. So how in-depth and developed are those source evals in order to support that last 10 points of credit, or 10% for the course. Yeah, if you guys have questions that you think would benefit the whole group, drop them below. If they're personal, send me an email. I really hope you're having an awesome week, and I am looking forward to finishing this video so that I can dive right back into my favorite part, which is commenting individually on your work and just giving that devoted attention to you guys as specific journalists and not just the whole group. I really, really enjoy, I don't know, just getting to know you through those independent projects. And it's one of my favorite parts of what I get to do. So I'm going to get back at it. Hope you guys have an awesome week.